This is Kindred of New York, a Vampire the Masquerade actual play story. I'm your storyteller, Yirco, and my troupe includes JT as Mick Birmingham, Trish as Valerie Moreau, and Austin as Devola Brightly. This is episode 2, Poacher. I'm not going to give a full recap of last session, but I will remind you all that you are returning from Elysium. You spent pretty much the entire night at Elysium. You met and spoke with many different kindred. And at this point, you've returned to Ascension. You were greeted at the door by the head of security, Boris. And Boris told you that there was a problem. And he brought you inside, and he showed you to the public facing, to the guest restroom. He opened the door, and you all were immediately hit with the scent of blood, and quite a lot of it. Just looking inside, this music is very dramatic. Just looking inside, you can see it's the women's restroom. There's a row of stalls, and there's someone lying on the floor in one of the stalls. So from this perspective, they're partially obscured. You can just see their legs. Seems like they're kind of slumped up, sort of sat upright against one of the stall walls. So you can see their legs, and you can see a good amount of blood splattered on the tile. That's what's immediately obvious to you. You can now investigate as you see fit.
Huh. Boris, when did this happen? Did you find this, or did one of the guests?
We noticed a disturbance. Some of the guests were upset. There was a bit of screaming, but it was hard to hear.
Oh,
We
so people
noticed
saw this?
Shit.
Unfortunately, yes. But
Mm-hmm.
we got the people out. We told them we were calling the police. We shut everything down. We kept it as quiet as we could.
Do you know if anybody saw anything else? Did you get names? Anything like that?
No. We could not find anything useful. Of course, we did not look too closely. Like I said, we wanted to let you decide what to do. For the record, I have also sent home all of my security who are not aware of the situation.
Right. How long ago did this happen? That you're aware of? When did you become aware of it? About how long ago?
About 2 hours ago.
How long were we at Elysium?
You were at Elysium. You were at Elysium from 11 because you got there an hour early.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 3, 4 in the morning. So you were there for about 4 or 5 hours.
Just looking, is there anything immediately that stands out about the body?
Not if you're still standing at the door to the bathroom itself, because most of the body is obscured within the stall. So you'd have to you have to get in there and do some looking around.
I know that we're not supposed to touch if we were to call the police, but we're gonna handle this ourselves, right?
Oh, 100%.
All right, I'm gonna get in there then, and he's gonna pull the body out gently, and just see if he. I mean, it's in my head, so I have to say it. I'm gonna check the. Well, I guess I'm gonna check the neck, but he's gonna look for wounds. He's just gonna look.
You don't have to look for a wound.
Okay.
You enter the bathroom, and you approach the stall that the body's in. And when you kind of round around the opening to the stall there, you see the corpse of a young man. First thing that jumps out to you is his neck. There is a massive gaping wound. A chunk of his neck has been torn out. That's where pretty much all of the blood came from. You can tell that this wound just sprayed blood across the wall. There's even a little bit on the ceiling. And it's nasty. His skin is very pale, and the blood is all over his clothes, which seem like pretty nice clothes. Like, definitely this kid came out to party, right? This kid was having a good time. I say this kid, he looks like early 20s, right? Definitely on the younger end of people who are supposed to be in your club.
Mickey's gonna check his pockets. He's looking for ID.
Yep. In his pockets, you find a phone and a wallet. In the wallet, there's a California's driver's license, which identifies him as Christian Park. He's 22 years old. There's also an NYU student ID, which, based on some of the information that you can glean from that, seems like he was scheduled to graduate this spring. There's also a debit card, a Starbucks gift card, and a rewards card for a frozen yogurt place.
Fucking hell.
Am I allowed to laugh at that?
I'll judge you for it.
This is a
Freyo's
serious
really good.
situation, guys.
This is bad, yeah.
Valerie's kind of tiptoeing in, because platforms and not wanting to get blood on them. And just peering into the stall to watch what you're doing.
He's gonna pass the wallet back to Valerie.
I take.
College kid. He's gonna see if he could get if the phone's unlocked or not. He's gonna check.
The phone needs a face recognition.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Yes, his
Or
face
he's
still-
gonna try. Well, his neck is what's wounded,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Um,
Gonna open his eyes and hold the camera up to his face.
it's pretty unsettling. Prying the eyes open, but you get them open, you get them to stay open long enough, you can unlock the phone.
Okay. He's immediately going to pictures, like just in case, like he took a picture of something before he died.
So I'll tell you about pictures, and then I'll point something else out that now that you're like interacting with the body and getting a little closer, you'll notice.
Okay.
pictures don't tell you a whole lot. They're like normal pictures that you would expect to find on a college, on a young man's phone when he's in school.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a good number of selfies, clearly trying to find like the
The
right
right
one.
angle.
He's concerned with looking nice. And other than that, pictures of like weird shit that he sees like on the street that you imagine he probably would send to like his friend or something. Some
Mhm.
memes that he has saved from the internet, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing that's immediately relevant as far as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Check maybe his texts, or if he's got like a dating app or something. Maybe he met someone here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you can with someone. I met someone here.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll get to the texts, but first I'll
Sorry.
point out something else. No, it's fine. I'll point out something else. There is a syringe. There's a needle that you now see has kind of like dropped to the floor, and it was certainly near his body. There's a small amount of blood inside the needle, inside the syringe, I should say.
Really?
Yep. As for text messages, the most recent text messages that he had, he was in a group chat with, from what you can tell, is 3 other young men. Their names are Jason, Ben, and Lance. This group chat, they seem to be friends. It seems that he came to the club with them. It was like a boys' night out, right?
Right.
Other than that, some messages with his mom back and forth a few times. Normal stuff, like how's classes going? Mom, what does this laundry tag mean? That kind of thing. He has a few messages with a few other girls. Well, a few different girls. It seems that he was, in the dating pool. It doesn't seem like he was. I mean, as much as you can glean from a bunch of text messages, it doesn't seem like he was really going steady with any of these women. That's about all the useful information that you can get from his text messages.
Well, seems like he was here with some friends in this group. I don't know how these fucking things work, and he's gonna pass the phone back to Valerie.
Okay, I'll take this too. I have an out of character question. Do we have security cameras?
You absolutely do. You have a high-end security system. You put dots in it and everything.
Ah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
We need to check the cameras. Do we have ones pointing down like the area where the bathroom is? I would assume we do.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Usually, any doorway is usually covered if you have enough cameras, because that's where the most traffic is.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to see when he went in, and either who was in there or who came out. Sorry, fighting with a cat.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Dev, do you want to check the cameras and I'm gonna help out here, or?
Yeah, I want to get out of here anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
She leaves the bathroom and goes where the cameras are.
Okay.
I don't know if she knows how to operate them or to look at the footage,
Yeah.
but maybe she'll take Boris with her.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Valerie,
Yes.
now that you've seen the body, you have dots in medicine. Is that correct?
Yeah, one.
One. Okay. Please, roll intelligence plus medicine, or you can take half.
Okay, intelligence and medicine, or take half. Okay. This is my first like actual roll.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to roll 100 dice, or how does this work? I'm
So,
sorry.
what is your intelligence plus medicine?
I have 2 in intelligence, 1 in medicine.
Okay, so you have a pool of 3.
Yes.
And you have 1 hunger.
Yeah, just the base one.
So
That
if
we-
you want to
Mhm.
roll, you would roll 2 regular dice and 1 hunger die.
Okay. So
So the pool total will be 3, and of that 3, you roll a number of them equal to your hunger will be hunger dice.
okay.
Or you can just
Oh.
take half and take 2 successes.
Nah.
That's how I
probably
felt
should-
too from my first roll too.
Yeah, it's
Um,
fine. Shit.
Hmm.
So my regular dice were a 9 and a 5.
Hmm.
Okay, those are 2.
The hun-
That's 1 success.
Okay, the hunger dice was a 4.
Okay, so that's 1 success.
Yeah.
1 success is not going to be able to tell you too much
Okay.
in this situation. Other than the obvious, they definitely tore out an artery, right? That would explain all of the blood, and clearly the blood was ejected from the body at some velocity, right?
Mhm.
But also he I mean, he probably actually died of the blood loss. I mean, the
Mhm.
wound is what caused the blood loss, right? I'm not going to say this dude has a giant chunk out of his throat. I'm not going to say that that's not what killed him, right?
He
Definitely
suffered.
part of it though. Yeah,
Yeah.
he suffered.
Um,
Can I
Yeah.
roll up his sleeves to check for
Hmm.
pokies?
Track marks.
Yeah.
there is a small puncture wound on his left arm. Seems like it was going for a vein.
Just one.
Just one.
Hmm.
No evidence that he's a long-term user.
Okay.
Probably coming into the stall to shoot up and then go back out onto the floor.
See, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe whoever did this injected him first.
How much blood did you say was inside the syringe?
A little bit. Like maybe like a teaspoon.
I'm wondering if blood was already in it. You understand?
And they smelled it.
Well, I
Let's
mean,
put
like,
I just want to get to Devola.
oh,
Okay.
It's okay.
yeah.
Fun waiting.
I'm just wondering if this was an attempt, like an embrace. I don't know. I'm not sure.
On a Devola.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I just wanted to finish that thought.
Yeah.
No, I heard you. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought I was trying to get in.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
It's okay.
Yeah. Devola. You want Boris to try to check the cameras?
Yeah, she'll take him along.
Okay. Then I will roll for Boris. Let me check. I might
Boris
end up taking
rolls
half.
good every time.
That's he doesn't talk like that.
I know. I
He
know.
knows now.
One camera, two cameras.
No.
Ah.
uh. Let me check. Okay. So I'm gonna roll for Boris. I got some stats for him here. That is 2 successes from Boris.
Hey.
2 successes, pretty good. It is going to take some time, though. Well, it will take some time. He knows whenabouts this happened, but he has to try to, there's a lot of ground to cover within that time frame, right?
Mhm.
Like, what he can very easily find, obviously, is the camera with an angle in the bathroom itself. And he finds that he goes there first. That's obviously his start. And he shows you Devola. And on the screen, there's a bunch of people, they're coming in and out of the bathroom, right? And it happens pretty quickly because, again, this is the women's restroom. You see this young man, he's being pulled into the restroom by the hand by a young woman, seems about his age. She's a little shorter than him. Her hair is cut to it's a bit of a bob cut, like just above her shoulders. It's dark, and she seems to be wearing like a jacket. Seems to be wearing like a jacket and jeans, which is not like a super common look for this kind of place, right?
Right.
Other than that, you can't get a good, like, you don't get a good look at her face. About 10, 15 minutes later, on that same camera, you can see that same woman. She is actively concealing herself, though. She has her head turned down. She's pulled the jacket kind of up over her shoulders. And she's hurrying from the bathroom. And you can watch her on the security camera leave the club. Boris then tries to look around the club beforehand to try to find these 2 individuals before the event takes place. But his 2 successes is not enough for him to find them. That's more of a needle in a haystack. It's easy because they went to the bathroom.
We don't have any cameras on like the entrance.
You do, and you can see her leave, but then it's a matter of when in the night did they come in. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, sorry. Go ahead.
I have a out of character question.
Yes.
I'm gonna say I don't think Mickey would know this, but the player wants to clarify this. We don't show up on camera, right?
You do.
We do. Oh, I thought
All
we
of
were
you would know
blood.
this. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I couldn't have a career.
Yeah.
Right. Who is? Oh, it's the ability that makes it so they don't show up.
Mhm.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Remember you
Would
dyed your hair in the mirror last session too?
I did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, that's a mirror.
you three all show up in mirrors, and you show up on video.
Right. It's obfuscation or something. I forget what it's called, but
It's to lay it out all nice and clear. Most obfuscate abilities do also pick up on cameras, so you would be invisible to the person right in front of you, but you would still show up on the security camera.
Gotcha.
Unless you get a very expensive high tier ability that makes it so you are invisible in cameras.
Understood.
That's probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah,
My bad.
No worries.
Lady in a jacket and jeans.
Yeah.
Went for a meal. Okay.
Well, shoot.
Alright.
Thanks, Boris.
Of course.
We gotta take care of the body.
Is that what you would like me to do?
Well, we can't have the police coming around. I don't know.
That's not in my job description.
Yeah, I know.
Give me I'm gonna need. Alright, bear with me because I'm gonna give you some options here. Your choice of charisma or manipulation. Plus your choice of persuasion or leadership.
Okay, so charisma or manipulation, and then persuasion or leadership?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do charisma and persuasion.
Okay. Just gonna fucking charm him into disposing of a corpse.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 7. So dice pool. Okay, so on the roller, right, I'd set dice pool to be the combined total of those two things, right? And then 1 hunger die because I have 1 hunger, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And
5
then you wanna-
successes.
5 successes. Ooh, shit. Is that a?
One of them is the red dagger thing.
Ooh, it's got fangs.
No, it's like no fangs, but it's red.
Okay. So that symbol is the Ankh.
Oh, the Ankh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Any fangs? Any stars?
No.
All right, so that's just straight 5 successes. Very nice. Boris, he sighs. He says, "I'll take care of it."
Thank you,
want
Boris.
me-
Great.
Yes, happy to help. You want me to do that now?
No. Let's go talk to the others first and see.
All right.
And she'll make her way back down to the bathroom.
Find anything?
Yeah, there was a lady about the same age, I guess, with jeans and a jacket, who pulled him into the bathroom. We weren't able to get a face for her though. She knew that she was trying to hide when she was leaving the bathroom. So she was hiding her face and everything.
Wonderful.
So, what do you two think we should do with this body?
I'm pretty sure we have to get rid of it. Have to clean all this blood off the ceiling and floor and the fucking walls.
But he came with friends, didn't he?
Yeah.
What it seems like, yeah.
I
They're
mean,
gonna
people.
be looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Should I send a text saying, like, I'm on the way back home? Or something? I don't know. We have to do something about the phone, though.
Well, I mean, have they tried to get hold of him?
Have they?
Not. No. The last communication was basically like, you know, it was I'm outside. It was from Lance, who is apparently when they were meeting up to head over here, right?
Okay.
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 So,
Well, yeah. Go ahead.
So just to be clear, it seems like they met up. Like they were texting with each other. They were planning this night out, and they got together. And from then on, there's no more communication by text.
Okay.
All right.
If they haven't tried to get hold of him, I wouldn't worry about it yet.
Yeah, they probably all got here and went their own separate ways as far as the night, as the night went on. I mean, obviously he went and got dragged to the bathroom. Maybe. I mean, we could dump him in an alleyway somewhere.
Hmm.
Oh, what do you think, Boris?
Well, do we want them to be found or not found?
Well, if we were to leave him to be found, I'd be concerned they'd be able to trace him back to here. Well, either way, if they find him, it's going to come back here. Because I'm sure his friends will say that the last place they saw them was here. Then the cops are going to want to come here and shake the whole place down. And that's going to be a big headache.
Or maybe
so
he went home with that girl and didn't make it back home.
Mm-hmm.
We have security cameras that say otherwise.
We could wipe them.
Awfully convenient.
Maybe if we can find out where he lives on his phone, we could kind of, dump him on the way home. Maybe look like it happened in an alleyway. I don't know.
I've never known a mugger who does that.
I don't know.
I think that we don't want him to be found. I know it's shitty and it's going to hurt somebody emotionally, but if his body is found, it's going to bring, well, fuck, I guess they're going to come here no matter what, even if they don't find a corpse.
At least if he's not found, they won't have the wounds to look at.
That's a good point.
I will make sure he's not found then.
Shame wait a tick. Perhaps we could drop him in the park Not us. But, I mean, Boris, you're not one of us, so you should be fine. Maybe Boris should drop him in the park, if possible.
Oh, Central Park?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because I'm just thinking, who knows? There's animals in Central Park, right? We know what's in Central Park.
I think it might just be better to make sure he's not found. Anything to not have attention drawn to us or even them.
Well, I agree. That was my original train of thought. But even if there's not a body, the friends are eventually going to be interviewed, which could lead them back to us. So I don't know what's worse. Perhaps them not finding the body with the wound is course of action.
Something shifts. Just the air around you, it seems to feel heavier, disconcerting. It's noticeable just about immediately. Boris, especially, you can see him kind of takes a step back and he looks around and he looks worried. He looks upset, and it's a very noticeable sudden change in just how all of you are feeling. And then, in the next moment, you realize that there's someone else in the club with you. He's just inside the front entrance, and you look over and it's a man you recognize with sleek, long black hair, a very expensive looking suit, an excellent watch on his wrist, and a saber on his hip.
Oh.
The sheriff himself, Kadir Al-Ismai, is in the club with you now.
Why?
Hello, Sheriff. Do we owe the honor?
What happened here?
We're trying to figure that out. This one of our guests got attacked in a bathroom stall.
Well, hold on.
Looks like there's wounds.
How do you know something happened?
I could smell the blood from up the block.
Fine. Well, as Devola was saying, apologies. That's concerning.
We're trying to figure out what to do.
He gives Boris a very sharp look, and he kind of jerks his head to the side. And Boris immediately, instinctively starts to flee, really, to step away. But he catches himself and he looks to you three for what he should do.
I'll give him the nod that he can go.
Okay.
Boris, just check the doors first, please. Make sure everything's locked up on the outside.
Yes, ma'am. And he gives Kadir one more look, and he almost visibly shrinks as he tries to put some distance between himself and the sheriff. And he goes and does as you ask him.
Thank you, Boris.
You don't know what happened in your domain?
This happened when we were at Elysium. We got what we could on the cameras, and that's all.
He walks up. It seems like he's walking up to you, but then he just moves right past you. He enters the bathroom and he looks around himself. He says, "I'll answer for you. This body shouldn't be found." He's almost completely drained.
Yeah.
I know you're all young, for the record. And he looks at you and he points to the body. This is called a Masquerade breach. Have your man take care of it. You're telling me you don't know who did this?
We have some identifiers, but nothing solid. A woman in her early 20s. She came in with jeans and a jacket. She has shoulder-length dark hair, cut in a bob, but she was doing a really good job of concealing her face. She knew that there were cameras around.
Looks like you have a poacher. You all understand that under our traditions, you're responsible for what happens here. Did any kind see what happened?
I think they only saw the body. I don't think they saw the act. What did Boris say? I don't remember. Really.
I believe that was it. They're the ones that found him, the kind.
Well, that's almost
Right.
bad enough. I'm giving you through a week to sort this out. I want to know who did this. If something like this happens again, you three are going to answer for it. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something you want to say, Valerie?
Nope. This is me stressing. How would you suggest we find them?
It's not really my job to give you advice. But
Valid.
you're young. And just so you can't say that I'm harmless, I'll give you one. If you can't get the information you need yourself, then trade for it. Just be careful what you offer.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll get it sorted out.
He looks back at the body again. And takes a step back. And he says, "You all remember what happens when you fuck up, right?"
Pretty sure you die. Again.
We call it the final death.
Oh, correction. You killer.
Mm-hmm. One week. And then the whole mood around you changes. and it's like you're seeing the sheriff in a whole new light. I've said before, I think that he's a very handsome man. His features are striking. His eyes, especially, are frighteningly beautiful. And each of you, it's like a switch flips, and he's just the most regal looking, the most immaculate man you've ever seen. And you can't help but watch as he just strides purposefully to the doors and sees himself out. And when he's gone, you find the effect dissipating.
Do you think he does that on purpose?
100%.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to talk to some rats then, yeah?
That's exactly what I was
Yep.
thinking. I'm so glad we were all on the same page with that.
Well, honestly, I'd much rather deal with Kindred and his kind than one of the other ones who I feel are much more quick to stab us in the back with favor hanging in the air. But remember what Kindred said, they want the payment up front, so...
Sure, we could make something happen.
It's about like 4, so you have like 2, maybe 3 hours tops before the sun rises. It's not a lot of time to do anything, really.
Is it enough time to find an alley and come back?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
All right. I mean, okay. I guess we're going for a midnight walk.
Yes, well, let's make it a bit of a jaunt, shall we? Be quick about it.
Yeah. Before they go, Devola's just going to reconfirm with Boris to take care of the body, and then
Do not want.
I don't know what to do about the cleanup, but
We'll just have to bleach and clean everything ourselves, probably.
yeah. Okay.
I have to bring this up now. We should have enough time to go and come back and get to sleep. And when we wake up, the club opens. So when are we going to clean the bath?
We can just have the club open later tomorrow.
Yeah.
The club opens around 10. You wake
Oh,
up
and
at
we
around
wake up at
8.
6. Oh, 8? I thought we woke up at 6.
We're at dusk.
Okay.
Dawn's
so
at like 6 or 7. Dusk is at
Gotcha.
like 8.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, all right, well, we'll have a little time then.
Yeah.
All right, hot foot it. Let's go.
All right. So you head outside. 4 in the morning. That's getting close to the hours when New York is really at its most still. Not a whole lot of people really choose to be out and about at this time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the clubs are closing. The sun is too close to do anything fun, really. So the streets are relatively bare as far as New York City goes. There are alleys all over the place. You just pick one.
Well, we'll look
One
for
close to the
rats. We need one with rats.
It's not hard to find an alley with rats in New York City.
I just wanted to be specific because that was said, you know.
So you go and find an alley with rats. What do you what comes next? What goes on from there? Little little rodents scurrying about. There are, garbage cans, those big plastic ones that the city is, I guess, supposed to do something with. And the little rats scurrying behind them, around them, most of them kind of darting away as you approach. But the bold ones just remain going about their business.
Oh, bloody hell. Hello. We are in need of finding somebody. We're looking for Crid. We need assistance with a matter. Could you go fetch him? He's like looking at the rats that are not moving. The brave ones.
Mm-hmm. There's a rat that's nibbling on an old used napkin.
Uh-huh.
Tasty.
It's quite urgent.
Just keeps nibbling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what he said, right? Just find an alley with some rats, say what we need, and etc., etc. I don't know what came after that, to be completely honest.
I have to be honest, I wasn't listening to Crid that much. Not for any particular reason.
That's very rude, He really very much enjoys speaking to us.
I know it wasn't his fault. I was still distraught.
Devola, there's something deeply unpleasant about being in this alleyway.
Yeah.
With all the garbage and the rats and just, the stink of the city so dense in this spot.
I'm gonna step out of the alleyway. I can't stay here too long.
All right.
You don't want to trash.
She'll step out to the sidewalk and away from out of the eyesight of the alleyway.
How long did it take for us to get here?
I mean, it took like 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, we found an alley with rats. We said what we needed. Do you want to just wait around for a bit and see what happened? See if anything happened.
I mean, shouldn't something else happen here? I feel like, we need to give payment.
Well, they have to tell us what the payment is first, so they have to be here for that.
So do you speak rat?
Oh, no, I certainly do not.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
All right. Well, I thought that was like a power move. Can you do this? No? Oh, well, I can. Stand aside. I thought that's what that was. So, I was just letting it build up to it.
Okay. I deadass. I thought that they were just gonna, transform and just, boom, there's a vampire right there. I thought that that's how this was gonna work.
You guys feel very silly, don't you? Standing in this alleyway talking to rats.
Yeah, we do.
Mean, for someone who was homeless a month ago, it really doesn't bother Mickey.
Like, hey, Frankie, it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
The napkin rat scurries away.
Okay.
Whether it runs to convey your message to Crid or if it was just done with that napkin and is completely oblivious to your needs,
Oh well, look at that. He had the whole rest of that perfectly good napkin left. Maybe he's going to say something for us. Maybe he's delivering the message. There's
Mickey, I
still,
don't think that's what's going on.
well, there's clearly still some stains on that napkin. Could have eaten the rest of it.
Devola, while you are outside of the alleyway, you can see about 2 blocks down. Your eyesight, of course, is very sharp,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make out the silhouette of. For a second, you don't realize it, but it is indeed Kadir al-Ismai, who's just standing at a street corner, still watching you. And then you make eye contact over this whole distance, and he steps around the corner, the street corner, and out of sight.
Is bro the hash slinging slasher? I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you have about an hour and a half to kill if you want. It's not a whole lot of time to do anything. It might just be time to get ready for your day sleep. Unless you got something.
I don't think. I don't know
All
what else to
right.
do.
Look, we'll give it I'll give it a few more minutes if you two want to head back to the club, and I'll just wait like 10 more minutes. If nobody shows up, I'll be right behind you.
Okay, alright, that's fair. Maybe we can start cleaning a little bit before we have to sleep.
Yeah, all right.
Devola, are you coming?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Alright,
All
well, I
right.
guess they're heading back.
Okay. So you head back inside. The body's gone. So is Boris. You know where the cleaning supplies are. You would probably have staff to clean normally, but you don't want them to do this, right? So
Yeah.
you spend as much more of the night as you can cleaning, and luckily it's all like tile, there's nothing for the blood to like soak into.
Right.
Except for the
And
grout.
Yeah.
You can take care of it. You can get most of it done, is the important part. But actually, maybe we can make this more interesting.
Oh no.
All right. Let's get a roll. Let's get resolve.
Oh shit. Okay.
And let me find a good skill. Let me pull up the character summary, just so I remember my options. Oh, yes, here we are. Perfect. Let's do whoever has the highest pool of resolve and investigation. We'll be using investigation kind of in reverse. Instead of trying to follow clues, you're trying to cover them up.
I have a total of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Mick,
Uh,
what's your resolve plus investigation?
Oh, am I there?
Oh, actually that's a good point. Let's put a pin in this.
Okay, I will tell you though, it is not 2, it is 1.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Well, I will unpin this and we'll take care of it. Do either of you have actual dots in investigation?
none.
Nope.
Okay.
Same.
So just whichever one
Guys!
of you would like, if you're feeling lucky, you can either roll your 2 dice or you can just take half and have 1 success.
Please, Valerie, you roll.
Okay, so
And do
if,
the call.
so if I do this, it would be 1 hunger and then just 1 regular.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Come on, dice gods. Well, my regular one was an 8, so a success.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hunger die was a 2.
All right. So that's 1 success.
At least it's not a 1.
Yeah.
You clean the place up as best as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make a note.
I feel like I have to say this, but Valerie 100% would have taken her platforms off when trying to clean. She's
Yeah.
not getting them covered in blood. Absolutely not. No, those things are expensive. So,
All right. Mick, you're waiting outside in the alleyway.
Yeah, he's out there, he's like, I feel fucking daft, I'm out here talking to rats. Mick wants to talk to Cred. I need a favor. He's getting impatient.
The rats do not respond.
Yeah, of course they don't.
Except to squeak and that horrific rat squeak that they do to each other. What are the rats saying to each other? You may never know.
Where's the fuck eating the napkin? He looked like he had some sense.
You're out there for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. The rats pay you no mind.
what kind of bullshit is this? Craig fucking lied to us.
You have like maybe 30 minutes before
Uh,
sunrise.
Fuck this. He's gonna leave.
All right. You all return to your rooms. You are unconscious when the sun rises. You wake up the next night. It is now the 15th, which means you all have to make rouse checks.
Hmm.
You all remember how to do that?
I don't. I forget.
You
that'll be
roll
all.
1 die,
Oh,
and if it's a success, you're fine, and if it's a failure, your hunger increases by 1.
Do we have to put our hunger die in there too, or just one die
no,
pool
it's
of
just
1?
single die.
Just 1 die, yeah. It's not a test. It's not like a skill check, so you
Oh,
don't have to worry
success.
about your hunger dice.
I rolled
Alright.
a fucking 1.
All right. So Mick, your hunger increases by 1.
Oh, okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
And Valerie's hunger increases by 1.
Oh, she's hungry.
Devola, you wake up feeling much the same as you did
Hooray!
the previous night. Mick and Valerie, both of you, the sun sets and you open your eyes and can feel just a little bit more that thing in your veins, that thing deep in you that hungers. It's pushing you a little harder today. It's straining against its chain. It's not so bad that you can't ignore it, but it has definitely made its presence known.
Rumbly tummies.
For the record, your tummies do not rumble.
The beast grumbles.
Well,
Right. Yes, your tummies, for the record, your tummies do not rumble. It is the beast which rumbles.
that rumbles. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well,
This is a very serious game about this is the personal horror.
What if my tumblies got the tumblies got the rumblies?
Your tumblies do not get the rumblies. It's your beastie weastie that needs a snacky wacky, alright? This is serious.
totally serious.
Oh, God.
All right, well,
Okay.
Mickey's gonna get up and do his normal thing, but he's gonna slam on those doors a little harder this morning because he's
Dev will
fucking
open the
hungry.
door when he's about to slam it.
Smacks her in the forehead because she opened the door.
No, she sits behind the door.
Oh. He just.
Morning. I mean night.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He's just
You never get
beelining
used
it.
to it.
Yeah.
And she
He's-
closes the door and then gets ready for the day or night, rather.
Valerie's slamming the door open. I am
Uh.
gonna break your fucking hand if you keep slamming on my door in the evening.
He's going to the bathroom. He is ignoring you.
It'll just grow back.
Yes, on that point,
Mhm.
did you dyed your hair yesterday? Is that correct? Correct.
Uh-huh.
Nick?
Yeah.
The dye
Pitch black.
from your hair, all of that black pigment.
Hmm.
It's a mess. I mean, do you sleep on a pillow?
Yeah, probably. But he always so he wears a hoodie and he usually puts the hood up and closes it around his
Oh.
face.
The inside of the hood is stained with that black dye.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. And Valerie, you cut your hair.
Correct.
You gave yourself a very fashionable wolf cut,
Yeah.
and
All grown back out.
it's all grown back out to the length it was when you were embraced.
So unfortunate.
Yeah. Mickey's just gonna buzz the sides of his head, not like a full shave like the day before, just, he's just gonna buzz them and slick it back. It's a horrible bleach blonde, but he's not gonna dye it today because we got shit to do.
Mick, do you have a dot in investigation?
No.
All right. You guys have a couple of hours before the club opens. Any plans?
I mean, it's wait, is the bathroom is finished being cleaned? They were able to do it before sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
You know what? Perhaps we should get with Boris and discuss security tonight. Might want to keep an eye out and see if person comes back. Maybe they'll try to. We have to do something about security just in case this happens again. I think
They'd
that
be really stupid if they tried this 2 nights in a row, but I agree.
I mean, indefinitely, there's something that has to be done here. Not just, in case they come back tonight, but you're right, that would be stupid. And if they do, it'll really give us an idea of what kind of person we're dealing with. A fucking moron, or... Well, yeah, a fucking moron. I don't think there's anything else it could be.
Boris is there. He's taking care of the normal, start of the night business. He's checking all the cameras. He will find you, whichever three of you, or all three of you rather, as soon as you're kind of like in the common area. He'll say, I took care of it. I also scrubbed some of the footage.
Alright.
Anything with blood.
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you, Boris.
Good job.
Boris, do you have any ideas as to what we can do moving forward? Any suggestions as far as security goes? I know this hasn't happened before, but it's happened now. So, any recommendations?
I could have my people. We could be on lookout. Could get them the description. Show them the footage that we have of the individual, in case she tries to come back. As for stopping this in the future, it's difficult to say. People can come in as guests. We want guests.
Right. Yeah, no, we do. Yeah.
We can stop people who are clearly making trouble, people who are too drunk, people who are violent, people who are aggressive.
Right.
She was just a girl.
Mm-hmm.
That is the trouble with people like people like you. Sorry to put it that way.
Nah, it's fine. Stand. Alright, well. Valerie, Devola, what are we doing? What are we doing tonight? Thank you, Boris. If we think of anything else, I'll let you know. What are we doing tonight?
Boris, he nods and he excuses himself to get about his work.
We should probably stay here for the night. Keep an eye out ourselves. I'm
Right.
kind of in the mood to dance, and I also am kind of in the mood to eat. So.
Right. Do we have pictures of his friends? Of what's his Park's friends?
Oh, that didn't come up.
You look through his pictures.
I did look through the pictures, yeah.
In his pictures, there are pictures of him with other young men. Look like his friends. Looks like they're hanging out.
The contacts for them don't have pictures attached to them?
The contacts do not have pictures attached for them.
Okay.
So there's a good chance between what are the names? Jason, Ben, and Lance.
Yeah.
Good chance you have pictures of them, but you're not going to know who's who.
I need to sidebar real quick.
Yes.
We didn't say what we did with the phone or the wallet. By we, I mean me. If we have like a lost and found bin, it's going in there. as far as I'm concerned. I feel like that's unless this is something that should have been done yesterday. She wouldn't have walked around with it, but
Right.
uh,
Okay.
if that makes sense for Mick and Devola.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Will you please give me intelligence and wits?
Okay, yes.
You know what? Yeah, okay. I already said it. Intelligence plus wits.
Okay, so that's 5 dice for me.
Mhm.
And 2 of them are hunger dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't a very important roll, but this is how I'll handle this kind of thing in the future.
Oh, I have 4 successes.
Wow.
That is
Well,
quite a lot of successes.
6 and up is a success, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, my one not success was a hunger dice, so it was a 3. I don't know if that
Okay.
matters, but
It doesn't, but it could
and
have.
one was a 10.
Just 110?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is not a critical success, but that is 4 successes, which is
Oh, okay.
plenty of successes. It's only a critical if you get at least 2 10s.
Ah, okay. I understand now.
So 4 successes is quite a lot. So if you guys forget to announce something or narrate something that your character does, or if you want to have your character retroactively have done something, I might let you do it with
Mm.
an intelligence roll.
Okay, that's fair.
Basically, just to see if, even if you forgot, maybe your character would have remembered.
Right.
With 4
yeah.
successes, Valerie would have had the presence of mind to do whatever you think she would have done at the time. So,
Okay. Yeah, I think throwing it in a lost and found bin is ideal. It seems a little less suspicious,
That's true.
personally. So yeah, I'd
What-
throw it in there.
Would explain why nobody's answering the phone.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. But nobody. So you put it there last night.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool beans. All right. So again, you have a couple hours until the club opens. What's the plan, my collective stan?
Hmm.
Valerie's gonna get dressed up kind of nice.
Mhm.
Do her typical, I guess, leather outfits and stuff. 'Cause club night.
Mhm.
Not platforms. Maybe just some nice boots. I posted a picture. Not that anybody else can see it.
I am
that-
looking
that's
at the picture.
listening.
That is
Well,
a picture. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe something cute like that. So, yeah, that's about it.
The club music comes on.
Yeah.
Mick's not
Ugh.
dressing so nice.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Got a ratty t-shirt on, some ripped up jeans and a jacket. That's about it.
We can get you to look nice for one day out of the month, I suppose, right?
Yeah. I mean, sure.
And Devola. I mean, since we're sharing, what's Devola wearing?
Oh, I'm looking right now. Oh my god.
Curiously flipping through
Okay.
catalogs.
That's why I made a Pinterest folder for it.
Holy shit. Okay. One sec.
Are you sharing a picture?
I will be, yeah.
Would you like to describe it, or would you like me to describe it?
You can describe it.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus. The first thing that comes to mind is a Halloween sexy bumblebee.
My dog stepped on a bee.
We got a bright yellow top with black accents and looks like a yellow partially translucent skirt. And-
It's shiny. Oh, that's
Man, I want to see
translucent.
this now.
It kind of it looks like
It had-
like a dressy band uniform to me.
It does look like a band.
Yeah.
It does. Like a baton.
Yeah.
There's a proper title for the good ladies who twirl the baton at the front.
Color guard.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, that's quite a look. I can't tell if the skirt is translucent or just shiny because the background is transparent. So
If this image is translucent, then she is not wearing a translucent skirt.
noted.
No fun.
Well, now that we have the issue of Devola's skirt settled, comes to be about 10 o'clock. It's about when you open. There's already a good number of people out the door. They start filing in completely unaware of what happened here yesterday.
Sweet.
Well, at least business isn't affected. Oh, I'm probably going to step out at some point, by the way.
Oh, what for?
Got a bit of an itch.
Oh.
An
Okay.
itch.
I'm fucking hungry.
Why not hunt here? Just be smart. Don't tear an artery.
Because that's not how I do things. I'm not going to go far.
We do have a room for that.
Mm.
Just don't
Probably.
get caught.
That's typically the plan.
Valerie's probably fixing her hair. She's putting it up in pigtails. We're gonna look a little unhinged today.
Pigtails, classic look for
Unhinged.
a woman of your clan.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I am gonna go dance.
All right. Can we get dexterity plus performance? See how well you're dancing tonight.
Oh god. Okay, well I still have 5 dice, so that's good.
5 whole dice. That is pretty good.
That is good. More than me.
Alright.
Don't forget to add your hunger dice.
Yes. Alright, so I only have 2 successes, but I have 3 5s. And the 2 of those are my hunger dice.
So you said 2 successes,
Mm-hmm.
and the other 3 are 5s?
Yep.
Well, 5s are not successes.
Yeah.
So 2 successes. You're looking pretty good out there. You know,
Woo.
White girl dancing, yes.
Hey.
it's better. Hey, now 2 successes are pretty good. All right.
Good.
2 successes. You're looking pretty good. You're getting some attention. You're yeah. Though this is not how you normally hunt. Is that your plan? Or are you just trying to unwind?
I don't really know. Or unwind. I don't remember how I normally hunt.
You normally hunt specifically from the goth subculture,
Right.
which is, I'll say, is not really the target audience for Club Ascension.
Thanks, Devola.
You're welcome.
So you could still attempt to roll.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, because this is not your normal kind of like scene,
Mhm.
you could hunt here at the club. I'll increase the difficulty by 1. So it'll be a difficulty of 5. But there are other venues in your domain that you could go hunt in that are more sort of goth catering. And then you'd be rolling at the regular difficulty of 4.
You guys know I always like making my life difficult, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well... Oh, fuck, I don't know. So when you say that it would increase by 1, you're telling me I would need 5 successes? Is that what I'm hearing? Or how is that?
You are hearing correctly.
Holy fuck. Even needing 4 is crazy. Holy shit.
Hunting's hard.
Yeah, fucking apparently.
That's why when you do manage to get your teeth into someone, it can be tempting to drink as much as you can.
Right. You know, because I hate myself, I think I'm just gonna chance it at the club.
All right. Let me check what your normal hunting roll is. Manipulation plus persuasion, which I think is a pretty good pool for you. So,
yeah, 7.
that's good. If you took half, that would be 4. So, actually, let me check what the rulebook suggests on taking half. If I should roll up or down.
It's probably down.
It's
Well-
often down, but we'll see.
I think it depends on the context, honestly. Well, that's my opinion at least.
Yeah, book says down. I'll defer to the book. I mean, makes sense.
So,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You'd have to roll either way.
yeah,
7 whole dice, though. That's a good number of dice.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, that'll be 5 regular dice and 2 hunger dice.
okay. Yeah. Oh, and because I need to specify this, I'm just finding someone to lure into like one of our VIP rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I know we kind of discussed this off podcast. If she has some kind of drug on her to assist with this. I don't know if that's something that was okayed or not.
It was.
Okay, I'm just making sure. 'Cause, yeah.
It will take an additional roll, though.
Okay.
But first, let's see if you can find someone.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that I got really fucking lucky.
Oh yeah? What happened?
I got 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yep. 8, 9, 8, 7, 10. And then
Just
a 3
one-
and a 2.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, hold on. 6, 7. No, I'm sorry, just a 3. I'm dumb. I rolled that again by accident. So, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I'm doing math bad. I'm sorry.
So how many total
Amazing.
successes do you have?
I have 5.
Okay, 5 successes and
Yeah.
just the 1 10.
Yeah.
All right. So you
you.
managed to find someone. Now, this was manipulation plus persuasion. So your dancing attracts someone's attention. You're a pretty young woman in a club. You're gonna get attention, right?
Mhm.
And then it's just a matter of come upstairs with me. I have a room. You know what I mean? Like, and now the issue though is you've rolled quite well to get them somewhere where no one else will be able to see you. 'Cause that's an issue. But you don't want. I'm gonna ask him, her. What are you going for?
We'll go for a dude.
you don't want him to see you either.
Mhm.
And you will often use a substance to take care of that, right?
Right.
My question is, are you going to try to convince him to take something he normally wouldn't? Or are you going to get him to take it without him realizing? If this conversation makes anyone uncomfortable, that is the appropriate reaction.
Yes.
But if this is if this is
Oh.
starting to get too weird, we can step away.
What if it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable? Should I call somebody about that, or?
Oh my god.
I never thought of that. What an idea.
I think Valerie is going to try to convince him to take it. I'm assuming we're talking about some kind of pill.
Probably.
Okay. So
That'll take another manipulation and persuasion.
okay. Okay. Same thing. 5 successes. I don't know.
5 successes.
Yeah, holy shit.
You convince him. I don't know how you do it. You tell him that it'll make the
experience better. I'll probably
it'll
tell
make the
him
night better. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
You've done exceptionally well, and you got a mortal into a quiet room where nobody's watching you, and you even got him so subdued chemically that he's basically not in the room with you, and you can feed alone as you prefer to do.
Yay.
You get your teeth into him, and you can taste the blood, and it's warm. And it's the first warm thing that you felt in a while. No, it's true. It's the first warm thing that you felt in a while. And it is just for a moment, it's again, it reminds you of what it was like to be alive. And so the question is, you really only have 2 options. You can take 1 sip, or you can take it all.
I should be smart about this. I'll just take the 1 sip.
All right. You drink just a little more than a mouthful. And it's just enough that you can feel that thing in you. It's don't fucking stop, right? It doesn't want you to stop. But that, just when you hear that, just when you feel that, you have enough control over yourself that you pull away. You pull your fangs out of his neck. You seal the wound. And you're left feeling the satisfaction of a successful hunt, as well as a little bit of a downer as you experience secondhand
Oh shit, that's right.
the very effect that you gave him.
Oh.
That's right. Oh fuck.
It's not enough to really affect you too much. You just feel it. Last things last. What do you do with him now?
I mean, I sealed the wound. No bleeding. Nothing like that, right?
Correct.
Just
If you
gonna
took
leave
your
him there.
time,
Yeah.
you wouldn't spill a drop.
Okay. Yeah, she would definitely take her time with that. It's for, I don't want to say more of an intimate experience. So, yeah, I mean, no, she'd definitely take her time, and I mean, probably just unlock the door, just leave him there. He'll figure it out. She's tired now, though, right? So,
You're a little
lethargic.
subdued. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you know what? I'll call it a 1 die penalty, probably for like dex and wits.
Okay.
It won't last long though.
Okay. You said, what in with sticks?
Dex.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it for her. She'll probably go back down, and maybe if there's like any couches or anything like lining the sides, she'll probably just go sit and like watch people and chill.
All right. Mick, how about you then?
So what I think Mick is going to be doing, while he's going to be kind of keeping his eyes peeled to make sure that no one seems like they're up to something, he is looking for a bite. I think what he's going to do is, as soon as he finds what he thinks is a good enough mark, like something he could handle, he's just going to start instigating them. Like just maybe bump into him a few times and like give him attitude. He's just trying to rile this guy up until he wants to, throw down. And he's gonna wants to lead him outside and basically tackle him into an alley.
Oh shit. All right. Yeah, that's very easy. You can find a probably a college bro, like someone who's out here, big guy, alone, right? Didn't come with any friends.
Yeah.
Probably trying to like get drunk, get lucky, and have a good night while generally being a nuisance to everyone around him.
Yes.
You bump into this guy, and it's all, hey, fucking watch yourself, like that.
Yeah.
Give me strength and brawl.
Fuck him up.
One success.
Oh man.
And I rolled a 1 on one of my hunger die. My success was on the hunger die too.
Okay. Now remember, you can take a point of willpower damage to re-roll up to 3 of your regular dice. You cannot re-roll your hunger dice. Would you like to? Would you like to do that? Would you like to spend some willpower?
What's the repercussion of spending willpower again?
Willpower, it's you will have less willpower, basically. You'll have less willpower to spend on rerolls later. You also need to spend willpower to try to maintain control of yourself while you are frenzying. You also spend willpower to try to avoid frenzying, to try to suppress it.
Yeah.
Other than that, not much. If you completely run out of willpower, then you'll receive penalties to your rolls.
Right. All right. Well, I'll spend 1.
Yeah.
1 more success for a total of 2.
2 successes. You can keep doing the willpower thing as much as you like, just spending willpower each time. No?
Because
Okay.
if my rolls are going like this already, I can always see what it's gonna be like later.
Use
Okay.
your tits and drug them. That's what I did.
The fuck did you just say?
I said use your tits and drug them. That's what I did.
When
It's
your
joke, it's
when
joke,
did your
calm down.
tits enter the equation at all?
You mentioned, no, she's an attractive, like, you know, she's attracting people.
Yeah,
and was
I
like, use
guess.
tits.
All right.
Anyway. Yeah, Mick, use your tits. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I have something actually important to tell you guys about, actually. Another little mechanical thing that I can introduce to you guys. Succeeding at a cost. When you make a roll and you get within just 1 or 2 successes of your goal, I might offer the chance to succeed at a cost. So you'll succeed at your goal, but there will be some sort of consequence. In this case, the guy that you picked for your mark, he's a bit bigger than you realized. This is not going your way the way that you were hoping for. You can try to muscle through and subdue him. You know, once you get your fangs in him, then you control the situation. But you're going to take some superficial damage before you do. Or you can just back away and accept the failure and, you know, fail at your hunting roll. But I'll remind you, because you got a 1 on your hunger die, if you do take the failure, it will be a bestial failure.
Yeah. So the cost. So what's the cost? It's how much superficial?
It will be, let's see, big guy like this. It'll be 2 points of superficial damage.
Okay. All right. I will take the damage then.
All right. So put a slash mark into one of your willpower boxes, because you spent the willpower.
Right. Yeah.
And also a slash mark through 2 of your health boxes.
Yep. Already done.
So you bumped into this guy. Hey, fucking watch where you're going. You know, you talk some smack back. You get into a bit of a fight. He gets his arms around you, and as soon as he's got his arms around you, you know you're fucked up. This guy's he's more than you can handle right now.
Yeah.
And he just clocks you a couple times. Luckily, you're Kindred, and he's mortal. So these strikes, they probably would have, like, knocked a kine of your size on their ass. You just take 2 superficial damage, and in the fighting, you manage to get your teeth into him. And as soon as you get your teeth into him, he just mellows. He breathes out. His whole body goes slack. It was a nasty bite. He's bleeding quite a bit. You know, it's not just 2 pretty little puncture wounds. You made a bit of a slash into his neck. You have
Can't
the same
cover that?
choice. We'll get to that.
Okay.
You have the same choice to make as Valerie. Do you take a sip, or do you take it all?
Sip.
All right. Just like what Valerie experienced inside, you can feel the blood on your tongue. You can taste it. You can taste. Hold on. Let me. You can taste the man's testosterone, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
He's got this rage just underneath the surface that's always kind of looking for an excuse. And while it's not as strong as it could be, you can feel your heart's not beating, but you remember what it's like for your pulse to quicken, for the adrenaline of a fight, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's there's something about it that just gets you going, and something in you that just wants more. Just fucking take it all. But you pull your fangs away. You maybe you're not sure if it'll work, but you try to seal the wound, and thankfully it's sealed. And the man, he's got a bit of a blood stain on his collar, but other than that, he's fine. He's a little shaky on his feet, a little disoriented. It's enough of an opening for you to just leave him there in the alley for him to sort himself out.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what he'll do.
2 successful hunts.
Yee.
For the
What
matter
a
of your
call,
superficial, on the matter of your superficial damage, Mick,
Uh-huh.
you can compel your blood to mend your body.
Mm-hmm.
You have a nice dent in your nose, right? A little bit of blood, and your lips split. You clearly took a bit of a beating. You could heal that. It will cost you 1 rouse check per point of health that you heal. So if you get unlucky, if you heal both, you could increase your hunger by 2. You'd be at 3 hunger, and this whole thing.
Oh, jeez. Sounds like a bad deal.
If you just walk around with this superficial willpower or superficial health damage, then it will be completely healed in the next day's sleep.
Yeah, no, he's gonna walk around with it. He doesn't hide that sort of thing.
All right.
It'd have to be a very specific situation for him to go out of his way to try to hide that.
You heading back to the.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Alright. That's 2 successful hunts.
Yay.
Well done, guys. 1 very successful hunt, and 1 by the skin of your fangs.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
The night's yours. You have mortals dancing in your club. Anything on your minds? Anything of interest that you'd like to do? You'd like to meet with each other? I should probably ask Devola if you were doing anything specific while these 2 were hunting.
I think for the most part, she was probably just watching the dance floor and like in her own head kind of thing. But then, watching Valerie go and come back and watching Mick go and come back, she'll go down and to where Valerie is by the couch and go, "Did you dance already? Let's dance. I haven't danced yet." And pull her, try to pull her off the couch, by the arm, by the hands.
If you asked me like 30 minutes ago, I would have been good. Okay, I'm going, okay. Being pulled.
I have to now. Devola, Dex plus performance.
Okay.
And Valerie, Dex plus performance at a 1 dice penalty. Because of your own actions.
Oh, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. And I just have 1 hunger die now. Yay.
3 successes.
You could have had 0.
Boy. And you know who did have 0?
0 successes?
Yeah.
Is your hunger die a 1 by chance?
It is a 2.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well, you just fed, right?
Yeah.
Oh. What you rolled? Okay.
Devola, 3 successes.
Yeah.
Devola's looking good on the dance floor.
I get it though.
And Valerie, you look very tired. Just kind of moving your hips lazily back and forth, not in time to the music. Whereas Devola, looking nearly professional out there. Well, you are a professional.
Yes.
Love it.
Mick. Yeah, please go ahead.
He's probably gonna go check in with Boris. Anything standing out tonight?
Nothing in particular. We see no sign of the woman from the cameras. Only issue is this guy. Bouncer doesn't want to let him in. And he gestures to the camera, and there's from the front image camera, you see your bouncer standing between the door and Crid.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, he's running out there. Yeah, Mick's gonna run out there.
Mick, you run out the front door, and the bouncer's mid-sentence says, "The light's here for a reason, man. Like, you can't just come in."
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I told him.
I'm with them. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
It's all right. All right. Fine. Thank you.
Bouncer.
Great job, but I called this individual and it's all right.
He puts his hands up, he stands back, he says no more, but, you get the impression that the unspoken line, if you invite someone, tell me next time. Right?
Yeah.
Crid just gives you a nod, Mick. He says,
Hi, Crid.
"Hey, Mick. Heard you
Yeah.
needed some help."
Yeah. Sorry about that. The door. I honestly. Well, come on. Let's go in the back and have a talk. And
It's fine. I have fun trying to get into places like this, And he gestures over his face, which is ugly. Yeah.
Right.
I gotta know if it was the napkin rat. Like, it's very important information.
Well, you'll have to ask Crid that.
If he sees Valerie and Devola, I mean they're out on the dance floor. If he notices them, he'll just kind of get their attention. And obviously Crid's following him. But will I be able to see them in the crowd?
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay. He go into the back. If they follow, and take Crid along with him. Honestly, I didn't even know if it worked or not. Talking in the alley, they all just kind of stood there and chewed on napkins.
Yeah, well, they would have talked back if you knew how to hear them. As he's following you, he's kind of bopping his head to the music a little bit.
Yeah.
He's looking around at the crowd of people, looking at each of them. He's getting some looks. So some of the less polite people, some of the more catty individuals, kind of make an audible
Mm-hmm.
He seems to enjoy it. He gives them a big smile.
Well, perhaps sometime if you can show me how to speak to rat, then we can just get that out of the way next time. But unfortunately, none of us know how to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
I
could probably teach you for a price, But
well, one price at a time, I think.
One price at I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Valerie walks to them, but very slowly.
What's the matter with you?
Seem to have noticed.
Okay,
She's just
okay.
dancing.
Why do you look like you're gonna fall on your arse? What is this?
Long story.
He's just giving you a mix of confusion and slight disapproval. All right. Well, look. We need you to find somebody. Crid.
Yeah. Hey.
Mhm.
Mentioned like a back room or something.
Yeah. I assume they walked back there already, but yeah, back room.
Okay. Is Devola coming along?
He hasn't noticed.
Yeah, she's dancing.
All right. So Mick and Valerie and Crid, you head into sort of the back um conference room, you might say, upstairs, right? Crid's looking around. Hey, did I tell you you got a nice place here? It's really sweet.
Yeah, thanks. It's courtesy of is it Elizabeth? Is that her name?
I think so.
Yeah,
Something
it's only
like
Liz
that.
to her friends.
Yeah, I think I've seen the woman twice my entire time of being within this. Anyway, we need you to find somebody for us. Somebody came in last night, and kindred is the correct word, right?
Are you asking me or asking Crid?
I'm asking you.
Kindred is the correct word for a vampire, yes.
All right. A kindred came in last night while we were at Elysium, and killed a human, a kine. I'm just questioning if I know the right word. Killed
Kine
a
is correct.
Oh, excellent! I should just go with my gut. A kindred came in and killed a kine last night while we were away at Elysium, and
Kindred came and killed a kine. Say
mhm,
that 5 times fast.
I'd rather not. We need to do something about it. We have to find out who they are, and we have to set it right. So, we do still have something to show about what this woman looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He would show Crid whatever we have. This is the individual.
Boris probably made a printout of like one of the
Great.
stills from the footage because he had to pass it out to his security, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We're keeping an eye out for her in case she comes back here for some reason, but there she is. Now, of course, I know this comes at a price. So what shall we do for you?
Well, let me make sure I can actually help you with your problem before we talk price, right?
Oh,
This, one picture's not a lot to go on. There's a lot of pretty young women in New York, right?
of course.
Yeah. Well, you got a name or anything like that?
No name. We have the name of the individual that she fed on, but I don't know. I mean, if that would be of any use, that was
Christian Park.
Christian Park. Thank you, Valerie.
Christian Park. You got any more on the juice box there?
Yeah, he would. I don't know where Lost and Found is, but he would pull out the phone, show him.
You go find the Lost and Found, and there have been a few text messages throughout the day as you slept through from his friends, a couple from Jason, Lance, basically asking where he is.
The phone was left behind. This is a wallet. This is information on the kind.
Yeah.
All we have of the kindred is the image.
Wow.
She ripped his throat out, if it matters.
Ripped his throat out. Huh.
She hit
That-
an artery. There was blood everywhere on the walls, the
One-
ceiling.
everywhere.
I mean, gotta be young to make a mistake like that, right?
Suppose. Oh, and there was a syringe too. There was a syringe on the floor with some blood in it.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
All right. Well,
does
can I
this
see that
help?
wallet?
Oh, certainly. He lets him see the wallet.
He takes the wallet. He goes through it. He goes through all of the identification. He every piece of plastic in the wallet he takes a look at.
Mm-hmm.
So, can't find your poacher with just a picture,
Right.
but all of this that you got on the kind,
Mm-hmm.
we could use this. We could, run some leads, maybe get you some valuable information. Not saying we can hand deliver the girl to you, but
No, that, I understand.
could probably give you a name, probably let you know where she hangs out, what she does, what you're dealing with, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would help.
Immensely. I wouldn't expect you to hand deliver the girl. I do think that this is something we have to handle ourselves as far as repercussions go.
Mm.
We have a week
Yeah.
to figure this out. So
The sheriff come
Oh,
to see you? Well, you're
almost.
fucked.
Yeah.
oh crap,
Alright.
don't say that.
That's fine. You came to the right place.
I thought so as well.
All right. For the information
Mhm.
that I promised. Now, you have a week. You got a tight schedule, I understand. It will take us a couple nights.
Of course.
In return, we're looking for a vessel. A mortal, a kind. Not a specific one like you.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry. Could you define what you mean when you say a vessel?
A juice box. A tasty treat, right?
Oh, right. Just any. Nothing specific.
We're looking for someone big,
Someone big.
muscly. You know,
Alive or...
oh, yeah.
Understood.
We need them warm.
And how do we deliver said individual?
Easiest way,
Mm-hmm.
make them so they're not squirming and you leave them in an alley. Same one you had a chat with my friends would do nice.
And
We'll
should
take care
we...
of the rest.
And should we announce ourselves like, oh, here's payment for prid information or whatever?
Nah, we'll find them.
Just,
Hey, I'm sorry.
Yes?
Just shot in the dark. What was the build on the person that I drugged?
He's a little too scrawny.
Fuck.
what about the
no.
guy that I
What
went
about-
after, though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you specifically mentioned he was a big guy, right?
Yeah.
I did. I
I don't know if he's regained consciousness yet, but I just had some one-on-one time with a muscular individual.
yeah, kind of will rough you up. You look at him funny. That's the kind we're looking for.
He points at like
Perfect.
his black eye. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
Oh,
well, I
look at
guess.
that.
asked about that.
Let me tell you, believe me or not, I knew what Crid would ask for before JT. You specifically said that Mick was going after like this was a
Yeah,
coincidence. This is
cool.
delightful. Yeah. Anyway, one thing I am gonna point out. So, I mean, I think it's pretty clear what Crid is asking for here, right?
Mm-hmm.
this, you know that if you take a mortal and you gift a human person to the Nosferatu, nothing good is going to happen to them. And if you go through with this, if you deliver this person to them, it will incur stains.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
As a group, or just whoever does it?
It's a little hazy. Whoever does it, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that if you agree to it, that might be worth a stain.
That's valid.
So Mickey is, he doesn't know much. He is going to agree to do this, and he is going to do his best to offer up the person he just had a scuffle with.
All right. Well, we'll get there when we get there.
Uh-huh.
Just wanted to let you guys know
Yeah.
the mechanical consequences of this deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Stains are permanent?
Stains, you, at the end of the session, they might degrade your humanity.
Okay. And we only have 3 humanity right now, right?
No, you have 7.
7. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not as bad. Okay. Okay, great.
So, we got a deal?
I see no issue here. Yeah, you have a deal. Do we
Alright.
do we shake on this?
Yeah, we can shake. And he
Shakes.
extends a very large, fuzzy hand.
Yep. Shakes his hand.
He offers his hand to you, Valerie.
I'll shake his hand.
Yeah.
I like Crid, I just don't like his hairy hand.
Thanks, Craig. You're a good bloke.
Don't talk so soon, my friend. Anything else you want to discuss?
So yeah, just real quick, since I can't talk to rats, if we do this again, is there ever a chance that you're going to show up when called for, or is it always going to be like this, where you're going to show up the next day?
It's not instantaneous, Mick. The
No,
rat's gotta come find me and tell me what he's heard, and then I gotta make my way here.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, is it like a 24-hour thing typically? I know you're not just going to appear.
We'll find you when we find you.
All right, so we'll just always have the. Oh, all right.
We're busy, Kindred.
I know. I understand.
Crid, I have a really, I don't want to say dumb question, but it's really not relevant. I just have to know. Was it the one that was eating the napkin? Is that the one that came to you? Do you know?
Yeah, I call him Jimmy. Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy! Oh, I have
Jimmy.
a client named Jimmy. Oh.
You say a plant?
A client.
A client. Oh, yeah. You shouldn't tell me stuff like that.
Why not?
All right.
Crid, don't
Well,
be like that. Crid, don't be like that.
he stands up. Good business with y'all. We'll be waiting for our payment. All right.
Yeah.
He heads out the door.
I think you just turned Jimmy into a juice box. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that means, but that was a little questionable.
Oh, God.
Well, I just happened to get the shit kicked out of me by a rather muscular gentleman who's now all wibbly wobbly out in the alley. So let's go see if he's still standing around. And perhaps we can.
Oh, I didn't agree to go with you. You sure
All
you
right,
want us to
fine.
go?
I guess I'm going to go and see about the large gentleman who just kicked the shit out of me and give whatever.
Do you think I'm gonna be able to make any kind of a difference? She's like gesturing to herself. I'll
I
go
mean,
with Mick.
he's big and dumb, so perhaps he'll just follow the pretty thing and it'll make it easier.
She is scrunching her face at you. Let's go. Show me where he is.
Is Devola still dancing when they head back out that way?
If they don't get her, yeah.
Are we going to? I mean, look at her go. Are we going to stop her?
No. I do need to talk to Boris before we leave, though.
All right. He's right over there.
Valerie's gonna go up to Boris. She's done this before in the club at this point, I'm sure, right? At least once. They've been in there for a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, just keep an eye on the one VIP room that I normally go to. Someone's up there just in case they start asking questions. Just
Yeah. I'll call him an Uber.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Devola. Dev, we're
What?
leaving. Come on.
What? Where? What?
Uh,
Aw.
you missed Crid. Did you even see him?
Obviously not.
There's nothing behind your eyes, is there, Dev?
God damn.
I'm sorry, Lilel.
What is she supposed to say to that?
Dev, come on, we're going. We need you.
Okay. Okay. She'll stop and
Okay.
walk out.
Full insult.
And
You
she
don't
will
have a brain, do
she'll
you?
wave goodbye to the dance floor.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Alright.
It's like 2.5 men. Almost. Sorry.
So
Anyway.
you head out into the street. The gentleman in question's not where Mick left him. The mental effects of the kiss don't last that long after you move your fangs. It's, I mean, frankly, you could be anywhere by now. You're gonna have to do some looking around.
Good thing we all have points in investigation.
Oh fuck!
Where is he, Mick?
I don't know where the fuck he is. He's the size of a goddamn house, though. He's kind of hard to miss.
You didn't
Can
drug him or knock him out.
I didn't
Just-
have to. Once once they just kind of go slack. I'm sorry, we don't all roofie our food.
Oh, I felt that.
She could see my face right now.
Would heightened senses come into would that be a useful
Heightened
thing to use
senses
right now?
would absolutely be useful right now. I was just about to get to that. So let's get a resolve plus awareness. Who has the highest pool of resolve plus awareness? And Dev, you can add your aspects to that pool.
I have 3.
I have 4.
5.
Hey!
Nothing behind the eyes, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Sorry, Lilel. Big hugs. Big hugs.
So does anyone else have dots in awareness?
I do.
I have 2.
I
Okay.
have 2.
So this is how teamwork works in this system. Devola has the highest pool of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And because you each have dots in awareness, you actually have skills in the task at hand. You're not just relying on your natural talents.
Mm-hmm.
You are skilled enough to contribute. So for each person who can help and has dots in the relevant skill, Devola can add 1 dot to her pool. So she's rolling a total of 7 dice.
Do I add my
Whoa.
aspects to that too?
Wait, was the 5 dice before or after your aspects?
Oh, it's 5 with resolve and awareness, and I have 1 in aspects. So
Yeah, so that's a total of 8.
Jesus.
So you could roll 8 dice, or you could just take half for 4 successes. I don't want to tell you what to do.
I don't have like a good like understanding of like.
This would be a good time probably to take half.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking that.
A guaranteed 4 successes is really good. Now, I won't tell you whether it's enough to succeed, but 4 successes is a good number of successes. And you're at a point where, like, if you roll the dice, you're kind of just opening yourself up to, like, messy criticals or bestial failures and, like, complications, right?
Right. Yeah, we'll do half then.
All right. So with 4 successes, 4 successes in a resolve plus awareness. So, I mean, you could probably guess that he didn't go further into the alley, right? He left, and you do some looking around. You know, you're not the only club on the street. There's some bars, some venues, some places playing live music, right? And if you just kind of like walk the street a little bit and see who's out and about, it's true, dude's built like a house. So you can find him. Luckily, he kind of came to from the effects of the kiss, and he went about his business. Kind of trying to put that weird fucking altercation behind him, and he's outside a venue. He's having a smoke. Either he couldn't get in, or he was kicked out of somewhere, or he just needed a break. But you find him.
Is that him over there?
Yeah, that's the prick.
She'll clap. Hooray!
Oh, maybe you do have something back there, Dev.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Why are you being so mean? Don't be so mean.
Well, that was a compliment.
That was a very backhanded compliment,
Mick?
Valerie. Valerie.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna get him away from there?
I think you should
Hey, shitbag.
Mick, are you okay?
Uh-huh.
go.
JT, I'm gonna give you. Are you joking around, you JT or Mick, or are you actually pulling out?
You want to get him away from where he is. So, Mick knows one way to get people's attention is to piss them off.
So we want to piss off the guy that punched you in the nose.
So Mick calls out.
Oh my god.
The guy looks over, and he recognizes you, Mick.
Of course he does.
Oh, fucking you again. Fuck's your problem, man? And he flicks the cigarette into the street. He stands up. He's coming your way.
Did we have a plan past this?
Sure.
Devola's gonna go away. Like 3 doors away from where Mick is standing.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie's gonna step in between the two.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan.
He comes up, he's got his eyes on Mick, and then you stand between them. Looks at Mick. Are you hiding behind your fucking girlfriend, are you? Fucking get out of my way. And he moves to put a hand on your shoulder and push you aside.
I don't like that.
Are you gonna do something about it, Valerie? Or
I don't know what I really can do about that.
I can think of things you can do.
Yeah. What you thinking? 'Cause I'm reading some stuff.
You have your character sheet.
I know. I just don't know how this power necessarily works, but
Alright, which one?
I was looking at demontation, or I could just compel him, I guess. But
Compel would be the way to go on this one. Demontation, this is not the context for demontation.
yeah.
Demontation requires a conversation.
We are having a conversation.
No,
Just
you're
not
not.
a nice one.
He told you to get out of the way, and he's pushing you aside.
Right.
Also, Mick Devola, if you have ideas. Free to...
I have a really bad idea. I just don't want to. I don't think I want to make this worse.
Hold your thought then. She is just gonna look him in the eyes and say, "Come with us." Would that work?
It does. That's perfect.
Sweet.
You look at him, and let me check the text of compel.
I gotcha.
Of dominate more specifically.
Oh, dominate? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Because most of the time when you're using dominate on an unsuspecting mortal, there's no roll necessary. But I'm checking to see if the current situation where he's, Mick pissed him off. He's even you don't
less
really have his full
suspected,
attention,
Right.
right?
So I'd be like pulling him away. Basically. Yeah.
Mhm. Let's see. Oh. Commanding a resisting victim requires a contest. Because I'm gonna just say this plan was pretty half-baked, I'm gonna consider him a resisting victim.
Fair.
So that will be your charisma plus dominate against his intelligence plus resolve. I'm just gonna take half for him though.
So when it's charisma plus dominate, what am I rolling then? Obviously charisma, but what is the dominate? Is it the 2 because I have 2 things on it, or how is that working?
Correct. You have 2 dots in dominate, so it's your charisma plus your dominate.
So 3, B4, 5. So okay. Alright, that's my hunger dice. Okay. I have 3 successes.
3 successes is enough. You look him in the eye as he's, it's very difficult for a human being not to look another person in the eye.
Mhm.
You catch him in that moment and you say, "Come with us." And in a moment, his face just goes blank. His whole body just goes blank. He's not in there anymore. He's just a flesh puppet performing the command that you gave him. And
Hell yeah.
where you go, he follows.
All right, we have to go back to the place with the napkin rats.
Yep. Already on it.
Good work. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Right.
other mortals on the street, walking back and forth. You did this in full view of all of them. Nobody seems to notice.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I would
Nobody-
not have done it otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, it's like midnight on the street in New York City on a,
Friday night. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, just nobody's paying close enough attention to you to realize that anything weird happened just then.
Mm-hmm.
As far as anyone cares, he's just following you because he's part of your group. You said something to him, made him stop. Who gives a shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Hell yeah.
You lead him back to the alley in question.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
all three of you going?
Come on, Dev. We're going back to the dirty place again.
You can stand on the side of the road. Dev, you're muted.
Oh, yeah, she comes along.
Mhm.
He follows you. And just as you reach the alley, you can tell that the effects of your power are kind of starting to wear off. It's a low level ability that you have.
Great.
Kind of looks at you all. Says, "All right, fuck off," and he turns to leave. You're in the alley with him. Much fewer prying eyes in here, I'll mention.
But there are people or no people around.
There's no people. I will say though, if you're gonna try to dominate him again, it will take another roll.
Right.
And the more you try to dominate a person in a single scene, the harder it gets.
Mm. Sorry, I'm just reading something.
No worries.
Are we going in the direction of the club?
Oh, sorry. I meant that he would follow you to the alley. And then once he's done following you, because that was his command, that's when he starts to regain control of himself.
Okay, so this is not like, well, is the alleyway that we're going into, is that in the direction of the club? Like, could it be
Probably,
instead
yeah.
that we're going back to the club?
Sure.
Okay, so Dev will come in and she'll say, you're at Ascension, right?
Huh? Ascension?
Well-
What are you talking about?
Well, that's my club. It's a big club, and I don't know. I wanted to randomly pick someone from a crowd to
Okay,
get the VIP treatment
before
tonight.
you keep going, I want you to give me charisma plus manipulation.
Okay.
You also have powers that might help you if you care to use them.
Yeah, I'm trying without. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7.
Fuck.
Ah, shit. 2 successes.
2 successes. Did you want to use presence?
Yeah, maybe. Let me see. What would that be? Entrancement?
Or awe would help.
Or awe?
Awe would be simpler.
Yeah, we'll do awe.
All right. Awe is free, I believe.
Yeah.
And you can add your presence dice to the roll.
Okay.
So you can roll another 3 dice.
Okay, you want me to... So on the dice roller, you just want me to do dice pool 3?
Yeah.
And 1 hunger still, or just no hunger?
Just no hunger. You're just
No
adding
hunger?
dice
Okay.
to the roll that you already made.
1
So you have
success.
2 successes. 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
So Devola, you activate this ability, and Valerie and Mick can both feel it as well, as well as this gentleman here. This presence, all of your heads turn towards Devola, and she's a beautiful woman. Like, she's a star. And you understand why in this moment. The gravity around her, she's just intoxicating, right? And it's enough to get this brute of a man who has a shitty attitude and didn't want to be here and doesn't really understand what's going on, and by all rights should just tell you to fuck off, right? It gives him pause, and he looks at you, and he kind of looks you up and down, and he says, What do you have going on?
I have access to VIP at a very popular club around this way, and I wanted to treat a random person from a crowd to it tonight. You can hang out with me. We'll get lots of expensive drinks, all the food you can eat, maybe something if you want to make the night a little better. We could maybe have that on hand.
Oh. I mean, fuck. Kind of sounds like a scam, to be honest.
I wouldn't scam you. I mean, you might even know who I am. Wouldn't look very good.
Ooh, let me roll. He rolled a 9.
Wow.
He doesn't know you.
Maybe you've heard one of my songs. But anyway.
I mean, okay.
What's the worst thing that can happen? It's just 2 ladies and this guy you already beat up, right?
Hey.
Okay, so you got 3 successes on the charisma manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the issue is that is not mind control, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's much more open to hearing what you have to say, but it's kind of a tall order. This is kind of a lot to ask. Come hang out with these 3 strangers, one of whom you already got into a fight with, right?
Well, no,
Well, we
she
need
said
him
her.
in the alley anyway.
She said hang out with her. But she didn't say that Valerie and Mick are coming with to the VIP. They're just with her right now.
All right. So he looks you up and down again and says, "Drinks are free."
100%.
All right. Where's it at?
Right this way. We're gonna cut through here though. It's quicker, and this will get us into the back.
I'm gonna roll my man's intelligence. Got 0 successes. He follows you.
All right.
Yeah, you got him right where you want him. Just seal the deal.
Devola will look over at Mick.
Hmm.
If Mick has a plan to do what we need to do what he needs to do. She doesn't know the details of what they're doing. She just knows that we're trying to find this guy, and it needs to be in an alleyway
shit,
or
that's
something.
right. Valerie's gonna like nudge Mick, like knock his ass out, like.
Does aggravated damage make a human unconscious?
Oh.
With your particular abilities, I'm going to say that if you... Short answer, yes.
Alright. Well, I'm going
You
to
don't-
try it then.
You don't need to roll anything.
Oh, okay.
Let me check. I don't think your power requires a rouse check either.
It does not.
Does not. All right. So
No, it's just a choice.
you can cause horrendous damage to a mortal if you have a mind to. So
Mhm.
I'm not going to ask you to roll anything. I'm just going to ask you to please narrate what you do. Give a little detail, give a little spice.
Right. Well, I imagine like they're kind of like in the entrance to the alley, and Dev is obviously outside the alley, and when Dev looks at Mick, and then he's getting nudged by Val, he's just like, "Fuck," and he just kind of like backs up a little bit in the alley, gets a little bit of a he's short. He gets a little bit of a running start, jumps up, kicks off the wall, reels his fist back, and just right in the back of the guy's head.
Oh my god.
You know what? I was thinking while you were describing that, and I lied. I'm gonna go back on what I said.
He's 5'9". I guess he's not that short. Yeah.
Give me strength plus brawl.
Okay.
Don't kill him.
I did sate my 1 hunger earlier, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. Three, 4.
Yeah, don't critical. Please don't critical. For the love of God, JT.
I fucking have a 9 on my hunger, and everything else is a failure. I have a 1
1 success.
on my
one-
hunger die. Yeah.
If you feel like you need a little more, you can spend willpower.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say too much will kill him. So up to you.
Yeah, but my 1 success was on the hunger die. Does that matter?
No, only if that success, only if it's a critical, or if it's a 1.
Right. Okay, I guess I'm gonna spend a willpower and re-roll 3 of them.
3 of the regular dice, right?
Yeah. 2 more successes and one of them's a 10.
All right, so that's just 3 successes.
Yeah.
You reel back, and girls, I don't know if you've ever seen Mick really throw his force into a punch. It's not just his weight, it's not just his muscles. Those are average, honestly. But there's something in him, a power, the strength of a beast, a monster, one might say. And he reels back and he throws this punch, and it collides with the back of this man's head. And there's a very sickening crack, and he just drops forward. He lands face first into the asphalt. He is completely still
Oh my god, you fucking killed him.
until Devola can hear him breathing faintly. And that is where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh my god. Said maim him, not can almost kill the guy. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for listening. Kindred in New York is made under the Dark Pact for Vampire the Masquerade and the World of Darkness. The music you heard is by Scott Buckley. Our story will continue every Wednesday. We hope you'll join us.